Hey everybody, just a forward to the new series. If you're a new player, please pop into the World of Warships Wargaming wiki. They've got a brilliant explanation on the destroyers, cruisers, battleships and aircraft carriers that it does. If you're a player that's just looking for better map positioning and some normal advice, proceed to the episodes. And thank you for joining us. And if you're a super unicum, then I'm sure you can go sort of that way and find Flamu or another unicum's channel and stream. But thanks for checking in. Hope everybody enjoys the new series. Take care. Hi everybody. Welcome to a new segment on the channel called Strategy Sundays. Every Sunday we will take a map in World of Warships, and there are actually quite a few maps, and then we will analyze, and I will try and give advice on the best places to position yourself depending on what ship you play and the do's and don'ts of the different maps. Now, tools I'll be using to make this super easy, as I'm not going to overlay and I'm not going to go into World of Warships and try and explain it that way. Way too complicated. I'm using Autodesk Sketchbook. Autodesk Sketchbook is actually completely free. You can download it and install it off the website. And obviously the World of Warships maps. The maps are also downloadable off various sites. Now, tonight we're going to look at Solomon Islands. I just need to make this map a little bit bigger. That's about perfect. So Solomon Islands is a map that you will start seeing from around tier 3, tier 4, right up to about tier 6. Biggest issue with these is there's usually 2 CVs per side. You start seeing carriers at tier 4, and if you just picked up the game with one of the invitation codes, you're going to be at tier 3 to tier 4 within an hour or two of playing. It's really that easy, and then the grind actually starts. So most of the time, this map is conquest mode. You will have 3 areas that you need to control. One of the areas will be a circle up there. There will be a circle in the middle here. And then we will have a circle over there. Now, let me just undo these because they're actually terribly drawn. Much better there. Okay, all right. So, your CVs. What color shall we make CV? Let's make the CV white. CVs will either be parked somewhere over there or somewhere over there, and if you are on the north side of the map, your CV will be parked somewhere over there. So let's label this south side of the map and north side of the map. One team will spawn at the north, one team will spawn at the south, like you very well know. Now, let's use green for DDs. If you are a CV, the first thing you need to do is support your destroyers in the caps. What I like to do as a destroyer is, depending if I'm coming in here from that side or that side, I like to move through, point my bow outwards. If you came in like that, point your bow outwards. And this allows you to escape the moment something enters here that you can't fight. For the north side guys, this is a little bit more difficult. You can move in there, but the moment you turn out, you're going to have an issue with these guys having your entire broadside. There is a little inlet here, which you can also try and hide in as a destroyer, and then try and capture it. Do not get stuck on this bar over there. If you've come in here, try and stay at this edge. I see a lot of DDs that try and get in there, and that's a problem because they're so close to this side that they get proximity spotted. Now, if you happen to go to the top side of the map here, there's a nice 2 little inlets right over here. Perfect for the DDs to hide, and then they can try and torpedo each other. On the south side, again, 2 little inlets here. What you shouldn't do, especially if you only maybe 2 DDs in the entire match, don't try and get CV Bloodlust. North side, I've seen so many DDs try and sneak down here. South side guys, I see them try and sneak around there. Same for the top of the map, same for the top of the map there. And I'll explain why this is usually quite a bad idea, especially at the top side of the map. So DDs, there's your basic positioning there on how to play this. Now, if we look at cruisers. Cruisers, I see a lot of cruisers trying to be in the middle there. That is out. That should not be happening. If I play a cruiser, and when I play a cruiser, I try and move in here and then turn my bow out that way. I can get my guns firing into this, or if you can move in and turn, or you move in through and you can fire onto that sort of areas over there. You don't want to be caught here with nowhere to go. That is the biggest thing. Topside cruisers have it a little bit more difficult, but there is an inlet that you can position yourself to move out there. Your biggest worry is when you turn broadside that they're not going to detonate you. This sharp point here makes it a bit difficult for cruisers to play, and I see cruisers coming around, especially inexperienced Omaha players. They can't stop, and they're starting to show broadside to cruisers on both these sides, and they get absolutely blapped. South side cruisers. If you're at the south side here, you can move in here. Sometimes the DD will overshoot, ends up here, and you can support. Do not go wide. North side cruisers, try and come in here if you're on the north side. Try and get shots on the south side cruiser. Do not shoot past the island unless you're angling away. You've made the turn, you're going that way out, and you're kiting away. And we'll explain the reasons for that when we get to the battleships. Now, north side has a bit of an advantage here. One of the nice places to place a cruiser is right about there or right about there. And along with the DD, especially if your cruiser like the Omaha has torpedoes, is you can deny access to this little channel here. So should battleships need to come through, they need to go through the top. Here, if they break through the middle here, they're not shooting into your side. It gives you enough time to get away. If they break through in the middle here and you're at the bottom, you can kite out and try and do a last stand. Battleships. Battleships. So let's use red for the battleships. Here be dragons. Battleships, do not go in there. Please, if you have a Piotr Veliki, Bayern, you're at tier 5 and you got a Congo, Julio Cesar, do not go in there. Okay. What I like to do with battleships especially is I like to come out a little bit further here, somewhere around there. I like to give about a 30-degree angle because you don't want to go broadside here. They're going to citadel you in. Same here. Try and play for a little bit of distance. Maybe give about a 30-degree angle. And why you want to come in here is there's DD and the cruisers and you can support. And if the enemy team has battleships up here, you're not showing broadside. Don't turn out if you're getting focused. Put your bow completely in towards it. Hit reverse and start moving backwards. Do not try and turn around. You're going to get citadeled. I want to repeat again. Battleships, do not go in the middle. Unless the match has completely been won and there's 3 ships up here running for their life. And this is the quickest way to get there. Then you can go. But in the first 5 to 10 minutes of a battle, you don't belong there. Strategy up here. I see so many battleships trying to sneak past there. You got a little bugger waiting around the corner there to torpedo you. I usually try and point my bow in there, somewhere like that. And specifically for, I can fire on the cruiser sitting over there. I can fire on the cruiser sitting there. Plus, I can keep an eye out on what's happening there. The moment you go deep into open water up here, you go into open water, or you go even in open water, although this counts for this area as well, is the CVs get a good drop on you and can start working you down. Now, CV players, one of the things I also need to mention, and I don't see a lot of that happening at the lower tiers, And it is something that you need to understand, is you need to work together. There are 2 of you per side, all right? Your primary goal, especially if there's limited destroyers, and there's only 2 destroyers per team, you've got 3 caps to take, all right? If one of your destroyers goes there and one of your destroyers goes south, say to him, so say, for example, there's 2 Vessers, Vesser Frikkie and Vesser Tabu. One says, I'll support B, other one says, I'll support A, or say B, C, and put your planes, put your fighters over, etc. Try and support your destroyers. It is imperative. I see a lot of CVs. They're focusing on the battleships down here. They just want to do the damage down there. They're focusing the battleships, making the mistakes of trying to come over here, and they don't actually support the DDs. And when they notice, when it's absolutely too late, they notice, oh, there's a DD there, or there's a DD there, or there's a DD there. And they notice they're getting detected because the DD managed to sneak through the entire thing. Now, I have a Svetlana gameplay on the channel where I got Kraken in this very map in a tier 4 ship. It is relatively easy to do. You just got to play a little bit smart. And that's it. I really hope you found this useful. And please tell me in the comments the next map you want to see, except 2 brothers. We'll do 2 brothers last. No, I'm kidding. Put down in the comments the next maps that you want to see, and we will definitely look it up. I've got most of the maps downloaded. And then hope you found this useful. Thanks for joining us for today, and we'll see you for the next Strategy Sunday next week Sunday. Take care. Cheers.